Today we're working on a 2017 Chevy Trax. It has a check engine light on, and the code that it has is the P111E, and it doesn't tell you a whole lot, but the symptoms are the air conditioning doesn't want to work, and the cooling fan will continue to run after you turn the key off. So now we're going to go into the real-time data. Let's take a look at the temperature. And right now it says the temperature is 249 degrees, but the engine is ice cold. I got my hand on the exhaust manifold and it's not hot at all. So looks like the temperature sensor is bad. The temperature sensor is located right down here. Here's the harness and plug for it. So I'm going to unplug the sensor and we're going to watch and see what the gauge does. So I'm going to use a hemostat to gently press the clip. And gently lift the connector out. And something I'm noticing already is the end of the connector is wet. You can see it's already gotten the end, the radiator hose is wet. So there is coolant down on the inside of the connector. There, now let's see if we can get a better view. There is coolant inside there, so this sensor is bad. And also, the coolant temperature is now down to negative 22. So that is the sensor that was reading high, and now with it disconnected, it's reading negative 22. I'm going to blow the inside of this connector out with compressed air to dry it, and now we'll move forward with removing and replacing that sensor. This is the new sensor, and here's the part number for it. The sensor is held in by a metal clip right here, and I'm going to grab a hold of that, and then I'm going to lift straight towards me. I'm going to pull the clip out, and then I should be able to pull that sensor out and quickly tuck the new sensor in without losing too much coolant. And once the sensor's back in, I'll push the clip back in where I just pulled it out from. The hemostat wasn't quite strong enough to pull the clip out, so we're going to use a vice grip. Not a big fan of vice grips, but sometimes that's just what does the job. And there comes the clip. I have my new sensor, and I'm going to reach down inside of it, not too deep because there's pins in there, you don't want to catch them, but I'm going to reach down in here with the hemostat just enough to get a grip on it so it's ready. And I'm going to wiggle the old one out. Look at that. Right back in. I don't think we lost but a quarter cup of coolant. You got to push in on the sensor. Push that clip back in. That looks good. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to clean out the moisture that's in the connector. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're still reading very low temperature. Now it says negative 34. And we're going to push the connector back on. I got it in place, but now I'm going to lock it on. And look at that. She says 90 degrees, 89.6. I think we got a win. Let's see if the check engine light will clear on its own. Maybe not. Let's try some AC. I'm gonna have to clear the code with the code reader. But I'm using just a cheap OBD2 code reader that I bought on eBay, and I'm using the Torque software. I downloaded the free version of it, and then I paid the couple of bucks to get the pro version of it. Very happy with it. Alright, so let's go read codes. And I'm going to choose clear codes. Okay. And I'm going to take it for a drive and see if this does clear out. It still says check engine, and I'm just going to take it for a spin and run it through some start-stop cycles and get it fully up to temp. I'll check back with you. Okay, back with a little follow-up. It did take a couple of drives and starts, just shutting the engine off, starting it back up, go for a drive. And then I cleared the codes one more time, and it turned into a historic code. Code is clear, air conditioning works great, and the fan shuts off. We got a win. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helps you with your repairs.